We are delighted to be joined today by Nick Giannotti, who has come into the club and having purchased a major stake in the club. And Nick, your first introduction to fans of Larne Football Club. We're delighted to be able to do that today. You've got Inver Park in the background. You're not quite in the lounge. You're at home today. Join us, but we're
Yeah,
delighted you
yeah,
made the
yeah.
time to do that.
Yeah, no, this is fantastic. So thank you Ian, for having me and uh, you know, having the opportunity to answer questions and talk a little bit about um everything we want to crack on about.
Great. Well, look, I suppose the first question for Alarm fans is maybe tell us a little bit about the process that's led to this point and your shareholding within the club.
Yeah. Process was a good, fun process. It was quick, lightning quick in regards to getting through it. Um, um, Known about the club for a long time, but getting involved with it actually happened quite quickly within the last couple of months. And kind of at the moment that I looked at it, that I heard about the opportunity, I said, I've got to do this. Let's get in. So dug in really fast, looking at the risks, looking at the rewards, looking at the upside, looking at the wonderful things that Kenny's already done and established for the club, and said, "Wow, this is a gem. Can't wait to learn more." And really, every single day, I have learned more, and it just makes it that much better.
Yes, it's great to hear. And maybe expanding on that a little bit, what attracts you to Larne and all of those things that have been going on over the last number of years specifically? I would imagine someone in your position there are different options, different opportunities to invest in different places. So what is it about Larne and the story of Larne that made you think this is the right place for you?
Yeah, I mean, uh, there's so many reasons, why it's attractive, why it's exciting. Um, I've spent time up in that part of the area, in Northern Ireland, and talking. And just last summer was spent a bunch of time with my family up in Giant's Causeway, Belfast, um, all over the place, and just really getting really good taste of the country. And obviously, there's much more to see. I know that, but then with that and the people, not going to lie, Plymouth Argyle, we've got a goalkeeper at in Connor Hazard, who's the Northern Ireland international. He's a great lad, and I've had time talking with him about the club. But on top of that, Champions League football, European football is very, very exciting. When the first time I talked to Night Train and Tom and Jeff, and Scott, that they said the same thing about, there's a great opportunity here to continue to do that. Kenny's done such a great job in getting the club to this point, investing in infrastructure, exciting the community, getting the fans engaged, building up a great academy system, and really going for it and investing. And so it's just there's so much more to do, and it's really, really exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. You touched on it a little bit earlier in one of your first answers, but you come in having acquired the stake that Kenny Bruce previously had in the club. I'm sure you'd want to take the opportunity to pay tribute to the work he has done and to the level he's brought the club to, and what you're able to come in and inherit because of that work.
Yeah, I mean, what he has done and the transformation that has happened to the club since he's come on board, and how much passion and everything that he's put in with the ideas to really build a really strong foundation is 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 really to be commended. He when people do that and come into a community and make an impact like that, um, it's really, really special. And I'm really honored to be able to carry that torch into the future. I'm excited and I just can't sometimes pinch yourself. Can't wait to go down this path and see how it goes. And I know that those moments be pinching myself, yeah, they said, and getting excited and going from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe you could tell those watching Larne fans about something, a little bit about yourself and your background and where is home and all of those things.
Sure. I currently live in the Washington, D.C. area in Virginia. Been here for better part of my adult career, my adult life, and grew up in San Diego, California. That's where I played football actually as a kid. Um, had a have some fun stories as a youth soccer player um, in Southern California and throughout the United States. Actually, spent 2 summers in England as a kid, as a teenager, getting to play Liverpool's youth academy, Manchester United, Manchester City for those 2 summers. Spending time in Blackpool is
Mm.
where we were housed, so it was quite fun. Um, it's really what attracted me to English football, and that and coming back to the UK and and the football pyramid of sorts, and that's why I just fell in love with it. It's great to get back to my roots and back to my youth and seeing how I can make an impact.
Yeah. It sounds like football's a passion you've had for a long time, but how did your involvement with your other clubs in the United Kingdom come about?
Yeah, it's yeah. I was not involved in football or even in my club. I still keep in touch with a lot of my teammates from when I was a kid. Um, and when the opportunity came about, similar to how long at Plymouth Argyle, I looked at it. I looked at things from a business perspective a lot of times, not just something that is like a passion to jump into or sit there because I want to make the right choices, right things, right ideas for my family, for my future, making sure that things make sense, that I'm going to enjoy myself. My friends are going to enjoy themselves doing it as well. And so when I saw Plymouth Argyle the very first time, I said, oh, "This is the place that I gotta get involved with." I can't. I'm excited to talk further about it with Simon and the like. And to be honest, it's the same exact way I felt when I saw information about Larne. I said, "Wow, this is incredible! What Kenny's done. Um, this is really, really exciting." And it's not to the scale of English football in League One and the Championship, but there's a lot of exciting bits about it, and there's a lot of synergies that could possibly come down the road. And with my experience with others, that I get involved with, I've made a lot of friends in football since I've jumped onto the scene. It's been great. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm. And Lauren Football Club, as you say, has been transformed over the last number of years, and especially over the last 2 or 3 seasons, we have competed towards the top end of the Premiership table, either winning it or finish second, qualifying for Europe 5 years in a row. What can Lauren fans expect? The club's ambitions to be going forward. What would your ambitions be on the football side of things?
I would say that most people know that I like to win. Um, I love winning. I love playing with a purpose. I love being intentional, excited, um, proud. One of those people that loves to get involved in the community, and that it's football is a team sport. It's a perfect example, and it just doesn't happen on the pitch. It happens off the pitch. You'll see in any interview that I do, any talk that I have, even within my own company here in America, um, it's all about team effort and everybody pulling together. And I think that's one of the things that you know, Champions League football is where I want to be.
Yeah,
So,
great.
and that's what I want to see with Lauren. I want to get us back there. Um, it's going to be there's going to be a period where we step into this, and I'm relying on the likes of the entire Lauren team now, um, off the pitch to help with recruiting and make sure that tell me what we need, so that way I can provide that support in the background along with the other shareholders, and we can help make this team great.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking just before we hit record about Thursday's first leg and looking forward to Wednesday's second leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are your hopes, I suppose, whenever you watch in and on Wednesday away in Riga? What would you what would you like to see?
Well, I'd love to see us win 7-0, put it that way. Um, but I'll take a 1-0 win. Reality is that I thought it was great. Um, you know, saying that, it's tough playing a team that's coming mid-season, a team that has global access to players, unlike us, and what Nathan and the team have done so far in preseason and preparation. I thought we looked pretty darn good. We looked organized, and I I was gutted for Andy with his injury, but things happen in football, things happen in life, and there's obstacles. You you get better, you bounce back, and so and the team, that's what the team's there for as well. So I was very encouraged. Again, clean sheet. I look at that. That's a massive importance. Again, with a team with an opponent that has already been playing in their season, they're in a rhythm, and we shut them down. And I thought we did a really, really great job. And the fans were great in the background. Um, I I got to watch it from afar, um, but it was really, really great.
Yeah. I'm sure just on that note, you're really looking forward to having an opportunity to watch the team in the flesh and be able to mix with the fans in person
Oh,
as well.
oh, I can't wait! It's exciting. That if this hadn't happened so fast, I would have been able to prepare my summer holiday and everything like that around these types of things. So, I'll be there soon enough. Um, here as the season cracks on here, very, very early this summer, and no, I can't wait.
Yeah. Well, look, there are exciting times ahead for Larne Football Club on and off the pitch. Maybe we could just finish with whatever your message would be to the Larne fans, what you would like to leave them with.
I think one thing I would say to everybody is that uh, it's going to be a journey. It's always a roller coaster. I think it's going to be great fun. I think I always play with intention and purpose, and um, always, it's a team effort, and I can't wait to meet everybody. I think that we will get our feet under us quite quickly. Nathan's done a great job. The recruitment team's done a great job. The staff off the pitch is ready to go and prepared for everybody to come uh, to the first match. I'm excited, and I can't wait to see how the season carries on.
Well, Nick, thank you for taking the time. It's been really good to get to know you. It's been great to get to hear your thoughts on the club and the plans for the season ahead and beyond. And I think I speak for all our fans whenever I say we're really looking forward to meeting you and we're delighted you're here. So thank you.
Hey, thank you, Ian. I think this is going to be great. Very exciting.